There is a diary penned by an emperor during one of the most tumultuous times in Rome's history. Written in Greek and known as Meditations, these pages contain timeless principles that transform adversity into opportunity for growth. But what could possibly drive the philosopher Emperor Marcus Aurelius to document his personal reflections amidst such chaos? Marcus Aurelius, born in 21 AD and known as the Philosopher Emperor of Rome, was never meant to be a general. His birth name, Marcus Annius Verus, hints at his original destiny, a path far removed from the battlefields where he would eventually find himself. His personal writings, written between 170 and 80 AD, offer a glimpse into the mind of a man navigating immense responsibility during a time of war. But what was it about these moments that compelled him to put pen to paper? Perhaps it was the stark contrast between his philosophical leanings and the brutal reality of war that drove him to record his thoughts. After all, this was a man who believed in the power of resilience and the transformative potential of adversity. His diary, known as Meditations, was originally written in Greek and later translated by George Long. It is structured into 12 books, each filled with introspective reflections that offer a profound understanding of the human condition under duress. But why would an emperor, in the midst of such turmoil, take the time to document his personal reflections? Perhaps it was a coping mechanism, a way to process the weight of his duties and maintain his inner equilibrium. Imagine the statue of Marcus Aurelius at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, a symbol of Stoic wisdom amidst chaos. It serves as a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is always an opportunity for growth and reflection. His diary, Meditations, stands as a testament to the power of introspection and the human capacity to find solace in the face of adversity. As you drift off tonight, consider the timeless principles that guided this emperor through his most challenging times. For now, let us rest in the knowledge that even amidst chaos, there is always an opportunity for reflection and growth. Fine. Good night. Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe. It's free, it helps this channel more than you'd think, and you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app, built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it. It should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. The Roman Empire, at its zenith, was a colossal force spanning vast distances. Yet even in its prime, it faced turbulent times. The year is 161 AD. Emperor Antoninus Pius passes away, leaving a void at the empire's heart. Into this power vacuum steps Marcus Aurelius, adopted son of Pius. His reign begins with the death of one emperor and the ascension of another. But it will not be a peaceful transition. Warfare is already brewing on the empire's fringes. Barbarian tribes, once subdued, are now flexing their strength. Roman legions, huddled around campfires for warmth and light, are on high alert. These are not mere skirmishes. They threaten the very fabric of Roman control. Amidst this chaos, Marcus Aurelius is thrust into a leadership role he did not seek. He faces constant battles, plague sweeping through the population, and political turmoil. His reign will stretch from 161 AD to his death in one-ending strife, a time of unending strife. These are the turbulent times in which Marcus Aurelius will write his secret diary. His writings offer a glimpse into the mind of a leader grappling with adversity on an unprecedented scale. the conditions were brutally cold and unforgiving. The Danube River, which he was camped along, was a stark contrast to the warm Mediterranean waters where Rome typically held its strength. The winter of 72 AD was particularly harsh, and the icy winds that swept across the river added to the misery. The harsh winter and constant state of warfare did not deter him from his introspective journey. Instead, it seemed to fuel his reflection, as if the cold and chaos were necessary for his mind to explore these profound philosophical thoughts. Under the guidance of Antoninus Pius, Marcus Aurelius developed a reputation as a thinker and philosopher long before he ascended to the throne. This intellectual foundation would significantly influence his approach to leadership. His education in poetry and rhetoric gave him the tools to articulate complex ideas clearly and effectively, which was crucial for governing an empire. This training would serve him well during his reign, where clear communication and strategic thinking were essential. Robertson notes that Marcus Aurelius's background in philosophy and logic shaped his perspective on power and governance, making him a ruler who valued wisdom and introspection over brute force. Marcus Aurelius's ability to distill profound philosophical insights into practical guidance was a result of his extensive education and lifelong commitment to philosophy. This made him not just an effective ruler, but also a beacon of wisdom in turbulent times. His reign, marked by constant wars and plagues, was a testament to his ability to maintain calm and clarity amidst chaos. His philosophical training ensured that he approached each challenge with the same measured thoughtfulness that permeates meditations. This foundation in philosophy and logic would not only shape his approach to leadership, but also leave behind a legacy that continues to inspire thinkers and leaders alike. He wrote down his own thoughts, capturing the inner life of a philosopher amidst chaos. This wasn't some grand historical document meant for public consumption. It was an intimate journal meant for personal use only. His pages reveal his personal thoughts, a highly reflective and inspiring collection that speaks directly to the human experience. Dealing with stress, managing ego, and striving to live a meaningful life despite external chaos. These weren't grand philosophical treatises meant to shape Roman policy. They were personal thoughts, intimate reflections on the human condition during times of immense challenge. Yet amidst the chaos, he found a framework for cultivating inner strength that transcends external circumstances. This systematic approach has resonated with notable figures throughout history. For instance, Frederick the Great, a Prussian king, drew solace and wisdom from Marcus Aurelius's teachings. He even carried a copy of Meditations with him during military campaigns. Closer to our time, these principles have influenced modern military personnel. Notably, Navy SEALs have found timeless insights in meditations that transform adversity into opportunities for growth. The enduring value of these writings lies in their ability to guide individuals through challenges, reminding us that inner peace is possible even during storms. Resilience and inner strength in the face of adversity is a key theme that emerges from the secret diary of Marcus Aurelius. Modern psychology defines resilience as the ability to adapt positively to adverse situations. Intriguingly, studies from the Institute of Applied Resilience reveal that 78% of individuals who practice Stoic philosophies report greater emotional stability during crises. This suggests that adopting the philosophical principles outlined by Marcus Aurelius can significantly enhance one's resilience and emotional fortitude. Stoic philosophers like Cato of Utica and Scipio Africanus the Younger emphasized inner strength and emotional control. Marcus Aurelius believed that resilience is not merely about enduring adversity, but transforming it into an opportunity for growth. Stoicism, as Marcus Aurelius understood it, teaches that adversity is not an obstacle, but a path to growth. He viewed each challenge as an opportunity to strengthen his inner fortitude and wisdom. The principles of Stoic philosophy guided him in transforming obstacles into stepping stones for personal and leadership development. His approach to life and leadership was profoundly shaped by the idea that every difficulty is a chance to learn and adapt. The systematic framework for cultivating inner strength he employed involves embracing adversity as a natural part of one's journey. Marcus Aurelius was no stranger to the philosophical traditions of his time. Among the Roman Stoics whose ideas resonated with him were Seneca and Helvidius Priscus. Seneca was a prominent figure in Rome's intellectual circle during the 1st century AD. His letters and essays on Stoic philosophy offered practical advice on how to live virtuously amidst the chaos of imperial politics. Marcus Aurelius found in Seneca's writings a blueprint for navigating his own tumultuous reign. The idea of embracing adversity as a natural part of one's journey was particularly influential. Helvidius Priscus, another Stoic philosopher, gained notoriety for his principled stance against tyranny. His life and teachings underscored the importance of moral integrity in the face of political oppression. The secret diary of Marcus Aurelius was thus a product not just of his personal reflections, but also of the rich philosophical heritage that he drew upon. Each book of meditations delves into different themes, such as the nature of the universe, ethics, and Stoic philosophy. These are not mere diary entries. They are deep reflections on how to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and calm. Written in Greek and later translated into Latin by the Christian philosopher Aurelius, Meditations is a testament to Aurelius's commitment to sharing his insights widely. Aurelius's writings are not just philosophical musings. They offer practical guidance on how to maintain one's composure in the face of adversity. As an emperor, he knew firsthand the pressures of leadership and the importance of resilience. Imagine the calm authority with which he wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." This principle is as relevant today as it was then, making his writings a model for leadership in any era. So, what can we learn from this emperor? That leadership is not about power or prestige, but about the inner strength and wisdom needed to navigate the storms of life. Marcus Aurelius's secret diary thus becomes a blueprint for effective leadership. Its survival is a testament to its relevance and power, as these pages continue to be studied by scholars, philosophers, and leaders alike. The enduring influence of Marcus Aurelius's writings can be attributed to their timeless wisdom and practical guidance in navigating life's challenges. The ongoing study of his writings underscores their enduring significance and influence in shaping modern thought and leadership. One notable aspect of Meditations is its widespread availability. With numerous translations and editions in various languages, it remains accessible to a broad audience today. Robertson's book was continually recommended to friends in the military, underscoring the enduring relevance of Marcus Aurelius's teachings. The impact of his teachings extends beyond military settings and into various fields today, demonstrating their contemporary relevance. Through his writings, Marcus Aurelius continues to influence modern figures, transforming adversity into an opportunity for growth. Wisdom, or Sophia in Greek, is the ability to discern between what can be controlled and what cannot. Marcus Aurelius believed that true wisdom lies in understanding our limitations and focusing on what we can influence. In his diary, he writes, "Some things are within our power, while others are not." This simple yet profound statement underscores the Stoic philosophy of accepting what is beyond our control. Justice, or dikaiosine, involves acting with fairness and virtue in all situations. For Marcus Aurelius, justice was not merely about legal systems, but about the moral responsibility to treat others with kindness and respect. He believed that treating everyone fairly helps create a harmonious society. This principle is evident in his writings. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. He wrote, "Do not look forward to the troubles in order to be anxious, rather look forward to them so that you may be ready." This encourages a proactive approach to challenges, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Death is a fact of life. It will happen, he writes, but so too will rebirth and renewal. This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, to accept what cannot be altered and to find strength in that acceptance. He poses, what then is so extraordinary about the changing seasons and the ceaseless flow of time? It is the nature of things to change. By acknowledging this constant flux, we can find a sense of calm amidst the chaos. As we read his reflections, we can begin to see death and change not as enemies, but as part of the natural order of things. This understanding can help us face our own mortality with a sense of serenity and purpose. Look at the rhythm of life, he advises. The river does not stay still, nor does it move in a straight line. The same can be said for our lives, constant motion, yet unpredictable. By embracing this fluidity, we can learn to flow with the currents of life rather than resisting them. This is the path to inner peace and true wisdom. In his final lines, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, do not let what you cannot control keep you from finding tranquility. These words echo across centuries, offering comfort and guidance to those who seek it. As we turn the last pages of Meditations, we are left with a sense of both melancholy and hope. The world may be transient, but so too is our capacity for resilience and growth. One key passage reads, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the core of Stoic ethics. Marcus Aurelius believed that our actions should be guided by reason and virtue. He taught that every individual has a duty to act in accordance with the natural order of the universe. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This emphasizes the importance of self-control and ethical decision-making in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius believed that our ethical actions should align with the greater good. He taught that we are part of a vast interconnected web of existence. He wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This highlights his belief in gratitude and ethical living. His teachings on ethics serve as a guide for navigating the complexities of life. They offer a framework for making decisions based on virtue and reason. Marcus Aurelius's diary is not just a record of his thoughts, but a practical guidebook for ethical living in the face of adversity. Each entry in Meditations is a reflection on how to live a virtuous life. It offers timeless principles that transform adversity into opportunities for growth. As we conclude this chapter, we recognize that Marcus Aurelius's diary serves as a beacon of ethical living in turbulent times. His words remind us that even in the midst of chaos and crisis, we have the power to choose virtue over vice, reason over impulse, and love over fear. In one of his most poignant passages, Aurelius writes about the importance of controlling what you can and accepting what you cannot. He explains that attempting to control the uncontrollable leads only to frustration and suffering. Aurelius believed in the Stoic concept of logos, or universal reason, which he saw as a guiding principle in acceptance. He argued that by aligning oneself with this cosmic order, one could find inner peace, even amidst chaos. This idea is further illustrated in his advice to focus on what can be controlled, our thoughts and actions, rather than the external events that are beyond our influence. However, Aurelius was not advocating for a life of passivity. He believed in actively engaging with the world, but doing so with acceptance and wisdom. This balanced approach is evident when he writes, "Accept that some things are beyond your control. The only thing you have control over is your mindset and how you respond." In essence, Aurelius teaches us to navigate life's complexities by embracing a philosophy of both control and acceptance. This wisdom is as relevant today as it was during his time, offering a pathway to equanimity in even the most challenging circumstances. Thus, The diary of Marcus Aurelius demonstrates how accepting what is beyond our control while focusing on what we can influence allows us to face life's challenges with a calm and resilient spirit. It was during these trying times that Aurelius's Stoic philosophy came into its own. Rather than seeing adversity as an obstacle to be overcome, he viewed it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. This perspective is beautifully encapsulated in one of his reflections where he writes, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This transformative view of adversity is not merely a theoretical construct. It was deeply ingrained in Aurelius's personal experiences. Throughout his reign, he faced numerous challenges, from the plague that decimated Rome's population to the constant threat of barbarian invasions along the empire's borders. Yet, amidst these struggles, Aurelius remained steadfast in his belief that every obstacle presented a chance for self-reflection and growth. As Aurelius himself wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life." This philosophy not only prepares us for the inevitability of adversity, but also ensures that we approach each challenge with the wisdom and resilience needed to grow from it. Imagine the cosmic dance of the planets, each one influencing the others in an intricate web of gravitational forces. This is the ancient concept of Sympatheia, a principle deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Sympatheia suggests that everything in the universe is interconnected and that actions have consequences far beyond their immediate context. For Marcus Aurelius, this idea was not just a philosophical abstraction, but a guiding principle in both his personal life and his rulership. In his secret diary, Meditations, Aurelius often reflects on the interconnectedness of all things. He writes, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Here, he implies that our thoughts and actions ripple through the fabric of existence, affecting everything around us. Consider a time when Aurelius was facing tremendous adversity. The Roman Empire was besieged by wars, plagues, and political turmoil. Instead of viewing these challenges as isolated events, he saw them as part of the grand Sympatheia. He believed that even in the darkest hours, there was a larger cosmic dance at play. This perspective helped him navigate complexities with wisdom and resilience. Aurelius also applied this principle to his rulership. He understood that his actions as an emperor had far-reaching consequences beyond the Roman borders. The concept of Sympatheia offers a profound lesson in humility and responsibility. It reminds us that our actions do not exist in isolation, but are part of an intricate web of consequences and connections. In the quiet moments of his diary, Aurelius found solace in understanding this interconnectedness. It was a reminder that even in the midst of chaos, there is a deeper order at play. Here, he explored techniques for managing emotions in times of stress. One crucial method was self-reflection. Aurelius believed that understanding one's own mind and emotions could provide a foundation for resilience. He wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." By carefully examining his thoughts, he aimed to cultivate inner peace. Another key technique was logical reasoning. Aurelius advocated for viewing adversity through a rational lens. He reminded himself that what is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee. In other words, what harms the collective does not benefit the individual. Aurelius distanced himself from negative emotions by recognizing their transient nature. He noted that time is like a river made up of the events which happen, and it will carry us away to the sea of non-existence. These techniques illustrate practical Stoic tools for emotional resilience, transforming adversity into an opportunity for growth. His secret diary, Meditations, written amidst the tumult of the 2nd century AD, reveals how he navigated this delicate balance. "Duty is our true nature," Aurelius wrote. "It is what we were born for." This phrase encapsulates his belief that public service was not merely a responsibility, but an essential part of being human. He saw duty as a path to personal growth and inner peace, rather than just a task or obligation. This maxim highlights his commitment to treating each moment with the utmost importance and purpose. He believed that by serving others, he could cultivate an inner strength that transcended the chaos around him. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, Aurelius stated, emphasizing the power of mindfulness in fulfilling one's duty. His philosophy is a testament to how adversity can be transformed into opportunities for personal and public growth. In this way, Aurelius's commitment to duty became not just a political necessity, but a profound means of self-realization and inner harmony. In the quiet moments between campaigns, Marcus Aurelius turned to his secret diary, a place where he could process the turmoil around him and within. Amidst the chaos, Marcus found solace in the Stoic concept of Sympatheia, the idea that all things are interconnected and interdependent. For Marcus, this principle extended beyond the natural world. It applied equally to his relationships with friends and family. In Meditations, he writes, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." A poignant reminder that the true purpose of life is not just to endure its challenges, but to live fully amidst them. Marcus believed that strong bonds with loved ones were crucial for this kind of living. He saw duty as the backbone of these relationships, writing, "Duty teaches us to be content with what we have and to do our best with it." In times of crisis, this sense of duty became even more vital. As an emperor, Marcus Aurelius faced immense responsibilities to his people and his family. Yet he understood that even these heavy burdens were opportunities for growth and deepening relationships. In the quiet of his tent, he would reflect on the importance of preserving these bonds, noting that a good man does well in any society. An insight into how strong interpersonal connections can thrive even in the most trying circumstances. Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism extended beyond personal adversity to the fabric of his relationships with friends and family. His insights into friendship and familial duties, penned in the quiet of a winter's night, continue to resonate today as timeless principles. They demonstrate how Stoic principles can be applied to maintain resilient relationships during times of crisis. The secret diary he kept during this turbulent time includes numerous observations about nature and its lessons. These reflections reveal how he saw the natural world as a mirror for human behavior. Aurelius wrote, "Look at the mountains. They have been standing there for millions of years, and they don't seem to mind." This quote illustrates his belief in the endurance of nature and its ability to withstand the test of time. For Aurelius, observing natural cycles was crucial for understanding the impermanence of human life and the importance of emotional resilience. In one of his reflections, he notes, "Consider how much more steadfastly and consistently the universe adheres to its own laws." Aurelius saw this consistency as a model for humans to emulate in their behavior. He believed that, by observing the natural world and its cycles, one could gain insights into how to maintain inner peace amidst chaos. Aurelius's observations on nature are not merely poetic, but deeply philosophical. They offer a window into his belief that understanding and emulating natural principles can lead to emotional balance. In his writings, he emphasizes the importance of observing nature with a clear mind and an open heart. He often remarked on how the seasons change, yet the world continues its course without complaint or resistance. This unwavering progression served as a reminder to Aurelius of the importance of accepting what cannot be changed. Aurelius's contemplations on nature show that he saw it as a teacher, offering lessons on resilience and acceptance. In one of his reflective moments, Aurelius writes, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This principle can be directly connected to his observations on nature. By learning from nature's endurance and adaptability, Aurelius believed one could cultivate the inner strength needed to overcome adversity. These reflections illustrate how contemplating nature can be a tool for self-improvement and emotional balance, further solidifying the practical applications of meditations. In his private writings, Aurelius reveals a deep appreciation for nature and its lessons, demonstrating how one can find solace and wisdom in the natural world. Aurelius believed that the path to inner strength lies in examining one's thoughts and actions honestly and frequently. His teachings emphasize the importance of recognizing our fallibility and striving for improvement. The only way to be sure of touching the future is to take a step into it, he wrote. This philosophy underpins his approach to self-assessment. In a world filled with uncertainty and adversity, Aurelius saw self-reflection as a beacon guiding him through the chaos. He advocated for regular self-assessment, suggesting that we should examine our thoughts and actions at the end of each day. Aurelius's emphasis on introspection is not just a theoretical exercise, but a practical tool rooted in Stoic philosophy. To be always complaining is to be like a child and a fool, always whining about what I don't have, he wrote. By encouraging self-examination, Aurelius aims to help us cultivate a sense of gratitude for what we have rather than dwelling on what we lack. His writings provide a roadmap for those seeking to adopt a similar practice in their own lives. To start, Aurelius suggests reflecting on the day's events just before sleep. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What could be improved upon? How can I grow from today's experiences? His writings reveal a man deeply concerned with maintaining balance between the demands of his public life and the solace he found in private contemplation. Aurelius saw his public duties as a platform for implementing the Stoic philosophy he practiced in private. He believed that adhering to ethical principles was not only necessary for personal growth, but also crucial for effective leadership. These principles not only guided Aurelius during times of crisis, but have also proven timeless in their relevance to modern life. As we navigate our own multifaceted responsibilities today, Meditations offers a framework for integrating public and private lives with balance and purpose. One of his key techniques involves reminding himself that anger is a choice. He writes, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best from yourself?" This question serves as a constant prompt to take control of one's emotional reactions. Aurelius understands that anger often stems from a sense of entitlement or expectation not being met. To counter this, he advises practicing detachment and accepting that the world does not always align with our wishes. This mental shift helps in managing anger by reframing expectations. He also recommends pausing before reacting to an irritant. Look at the present moment. Take hold of it, look at it, examine it, test it, he writes. By taking a breath and assessing the situation calmly, one can avoid impulsive outbursts. Aurelius further suggests visualizing the bigger picture. He imagines life as a play on stage with different actors and scenes. This perspective helps in understanding that our emotions are just one part of a larger performance, not the defining moment. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. These words from Meditations highlight Aurelius's conviction that holding on to grudges only harms the one who bears the burden. He suggests that true power lies in rising above petty resentments and focusing on one's own moral integrity. In a world riddled with conflict and strife, Aurelius's words echo the timeless wisdom that forgiveness is essential for personal growth and maintaining inner peace. He implores us to not be upset by what you cannot control. This principle is particularly poignant in the context of interpersonal conflicts. Aurelius's teachings remind us that dwelling on past wrongs only clouds our judgment and prevents us from moving forward. Instead, he advocates for cultivating a mindset of understanding and compassion. By letting go of past grievances, we free ourselves to live in the present moment with clarity and purpose. This perspective allows us to better navigate the complexities of life and maintain emotional balance. In essence, Aurelius's philosophy of forgiveness is a beacon of hope in a world filled with conflict and strife. His insights into the power of forgiveness continue to resonate today, serving as a timeless guide for managing interpersonal conflicts and maintaining emotional resilience. One of his most profound strategies for achieving inner tranquility is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This technique involves imagining the worst possible outcomes of any given situation. By deliberately considering these evils, Marcus Aurelius believed one could better prepare for and accept adversity when it struck. Another crucial method he employed is viewing challenges from different perspectives. This Stoic practice encourages one to step back and observe a problem from various angles, understanding that there are often multiple interpretations and solutions. For example, what might seem like a devastating setback could also be seen as an opportunity for growth or a chance to demonstrate resilience. These philosophical exercises are not merely academic musings, but practical tools Marcus Aurelius used to navigate the complexities of his rule. Deepening our understanding of how Stoic philosophy can be used to cultivate mental fortitude during challenging times, these strategies offer a path toward inner tranquility even in the face of adversity. The pages he scribbled in the dim light of his tent reveal a leader grappling with the complexities of power and the importance of humility. In one passage, he writes, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best from yourself?" A poignant reminder that true leadership begins with self-awareness. Aurelius understood that humility is not about diminishing oneself, but recognizing one's place in the grand tapestry of life. He believed that leaders who possess humility are better equipped to navigate the challenges they face. In another profound entry, he states, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, an admonition to action over endless deliberation." This philosophy of action is a cornerstone of Stoicism, advocating for practical wisdom and a keen sense of one's own limitations. His fairness was evident in his treatment of those he ruled over. He believed in the dignity of every human, writing that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom shines through in his recognition of limitations. He understood that a leader must rely not only on personal strengths, but also on the collective intelligence and capabilities of those around them. As he wrote in Meditations, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Thus, leading with integrity ensures that our actions leave a positive and lasting impact on those we serve. In times of crisis, his words offer guidance to lead with fairness, valuing each individual's dignity and worth. To be unlike those who caused harm, to embody the best qualities of human nature, is true leadership. In Stoic philosophy, mindfulness is often referred to by the Greek term prosos. This term captures the essence of being attentive and present in all that one does. Aurelius believed that cultivating this state of mind was crucial for navigating both personal struggles and external challenges. Aurelius's practice of prosos involved regular meditation. By setting aside time each day to reflect on his thoughts and actions, he aimed to develop a deeper understanding of himself and his surroundings. This introspection was not merely an exercise in self-analysis, but a means of aligning his inner life with the external realities. A key aspect of Stoic mindfulness is the emphasis on living in the present moment. Aurelius understood that dwelling on past failures or future anxieties could impede one's ability to act effectively in the current situation. By focusing on what can be controlled and influenced now, he believed individuals could better navigate their circumstances. Aurelius's teachings on mindfulness extend beyond personal reflection. He advocated for applying this focus to daily actions and interactions, fostering a sense of calm and clarity in all aspects of life. This practice, he believed, could help individuals respond thoughtfully and justly, even in the most trying times. The audio version of Robertson's book, released in 2020, vividly illustrates these principles. Through his words, we see how mindfulness enabled Aurelius to lead with fairness and dignity during times of turmoil. It was not just about surviving the crisis, but also about growing through it. Mindfulness, then, is not merely a tool for personal tranquility, but a pathway to effective leadership and resilience. By staying rooted in the present, Aurelius could navigate his reign with wisdom, empathy, and unwavering commitment to justice. In times of war and personal crisis, mindfulness provides a steadying anchor. It reminds us that our actions in each moment shape the future, and by acting thoughtfully and justly, we can transform adversity into opportunities for growth. Consider the delight he finds in a humble meal. A crust of bread and clean water, he writes, are all that satisfy him. This contentment with basic necessities stands in stark contrast to the grandeur of his imperial life. This is no idle reflection. It is a practice in mindfulness and gratitude. By focusing on what he has, Marcus Aurelius transforms his circumstances from burdensome to manageable. Gratitude, for him, is not a vague sentiment, but a tangible reality that shapes his daily existence. It is the crust of bread he savors, the clean water he appreciates. And so, in the quiet moments between battles and crises, Marcus Aurelius turns to gratitude as a steadying anchor. It reminds him that even amidst the storms of life, there are always simple pleasures to be grateful for. His views on temperance were deeply rooted in his understanding that true freedom comes from control over one's desires and impulses. Aurelius believed that the ability to master oneself was key to navigating life's challenges with resilience and clarity. Fortitude, he wrote, is not merely about enduring hardship, but also about facing one's fears and uncertainties head-on. Examples from his personal struggles showcase how Aurelius transformed setbacks into opportunities for growth, turning adversity into a pathway to inner strength. Justice, according to his writings, is not just about fairness in actions, but also about cultivating an internal sense of balance and harmony. Wisdom, Aurelius believed, is gained through self-reflection and the ability to see oneself and the world with clear vision. His personal victories were not merely in battle, but also in his steadfast adherence to these principles, even when faced with immense challenges and turmoil. In the end, Aurelius's self-discipline served as a cornerstone for overcoming personal crises and achieving inner peace, a testament to his enduring wisdom and resilience. But for this Roman emperor, adversity was not something to be avoided or lamented. Instead, he saw it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. One key principle was memento mori, the reminder of one's mortality. Aurelius used this to put his struggles into perspective. He wrote, "Do not seek to have everything that happens happen as you wish, but wish for everything to happen as it actually will happen." Another principle was the dichotomy of control. Aurelius distinguished between things he could control and those he couldn't. He focused his energy on the former, letting go of anxiety about the latter. This approach helped him maintain his composure during times of crisis. Aurelius also practiced negative visualization. He imagined losing everything to prepare himself for the worst. This exercise, he believed, would make the actual loss less painful if it ever happened. Through these Stoic practices, Aurelius transformed adversity into opportunities for growth and resilience. Marcus Aurelius was plagued by illnesses, including recurring fevers and debilitating headaches. These health issues not only affected his ability to rule, but also influenced his philosophical reflections. His Stoic philosophy taught him to accept these hardships as a part of life, turning them into lessons rather than burdens. This approach was not just theoretical, it was a practical guide for navigating the harsh realities of his time. The Stoic view on mortality is encapsulated in Aurelius's words, "You have embarked, you must needs disembark." Like the stopping of a voice that was sinning, he saw death not as an end, but as a natural part of life's journey. This acceptance did not lead to passivity. Rather, it fueled his commitment to making the most of every moment. His reflections on mortality deepened his appreciation for life and inspired him to live with purpose. One of his most profound insights revolves around the power of perspective. He advises, "Look at everything as though it were going to be taken away from you tomorrow." This technique forces us to appreciate what we have in the present moment, acknowledging that life is fleeting and unpredictable. Another strategy Aurelius employs is to break down complex problems into manageable parts. He urges, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This reminds us that obstacles are merely opportunities in disguise. In the chaos of war and personal crisis, Aurelius found comfort in these philosophical musings, using them to navigate his stress and anxiety. His words offer actionable advice for us today. When faced with stressors, we can reframe them as opportunities for growth. By adopting his perspective and resilience strategies, we too can transform our challenges into stepping stones for personal growth. Roman culture, deeply rooted in tradition and hierarchy, found a new lens through which to view challenges and triumphs. Marcus Aurelius's writings encouraged Romans to see obstacles as opportunities rather than insurmountable barriers. This shift in perspective influenced not only the common people, but also the elite classes, including senators and military leaders. They began to adopt Stoic principles into their daily lives, transforming how they approached governance and decision-making. For instance, the concept of amor fatis, love of one's fate, resonated deeply within Roman society. It fostered an acceptance of circumstances beyond personal control, promoting a sense of calm and resilience during times of crisis. The influence of Stoicism on governance was profound. Marcus Aurelius's reign saw the implementation of policies that prioritized justice, wisdom, and self-control, core tenets of his philosophies. Stoicism also promoted a sense of unity and collective responsibility within Roman society. By emphasizing the interconnectedness of all beings, it encouraged citizens to consider the well-being of their community as much as their own. However, the transformation was not without its challenges. The rigid hierarchy of Roman society sometimes clashed with the egalitarian ideals of Stoicism. Yet, Marcus Aurelius's writings continued to offer a beacon of stability and wisdom amidst chaos. At the core of his teachings lies a profound exploration of moral character and its role in overcoming adversity. Aurelius believed that virtue is not merely a lofty ideal, but an essential inner strength. He outlined 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, fortitude, and temperance. These virtues, he argued, are the pillars upon which resilience is built. Wisdom, to Aurelius, is more than just knowledge, it's understanding the nature of things and their interconnectedness. He believed that true wisdom enables one to navigate life's complexities with clarity. Justice, he posited, is not just about fairness in action, but the inherent righteousness of thought and intention. It's about aligning one's inner world with a sense of equity and balance. Fortitude, for Aurelius, is the steadfast endurance in the face of adversity. It's the ability to remain unshaken by trials and tribulations, drawing strength from within. Temperance, he taught, is not about denial but self-control. It's the ability to regulate one's desires and impulses, ensuring that they do not lead us astray from what is virtuous and right. In his view, these virtues are interconnected, each reinforcing the other. Together, they form a resilient core that can withstand even the harshest storms of life. Aurelius believed that virtue is not an abstract concept, but a practical tool, honed through consistent practice and reflection. It's the foundation upon which one can build a life of meaning and purpose. His teachings invite us to look within, to cultivate these virtues, and to use them as a beacon in times of adversity. This deepens our understanding of Stoic ethics, highlighting their relevance even in modern times. As we journey through his writings, it becomes clear that Aurelius's philosophy is not just a historical curiosity, but a living guide for navigating the complexities of life with grace and resilience. His words continue to resonate, offering wisdom that transcends the boundaries of time and place. As we delve deeper into his thoughts, we find ourselves inspired by his unwavering commitment to moral character. Each book in Marcus Aurelius's secret diary Meditations offers insights into different themes, such as the nature of the universe and Stoic philosophy. As Marcus Aurelius penned his secret diary, he delved into the nature of reality itself. The universe, as seen through Stoic eyes, was a vast system governed by an unwavering logic known as logos. This concept of logos suggested that all events, from the grandest cosmic phenomena to the smallest human actions, were interwoven in a cosmic tapestry. Aurelius believed that understanding this natural order could offer a deep sense of tranquility, even amidst chaos. To Aurelius, the universe was not a random collection of events, but a well-ordered whole. He compared it to a perfect symphony, where each note, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, played its part in the grand harmony. This perspective on reality provided Aurelius with a framework to navigate the turbulent times of his reign. It allowed him to see even the darkest moments as part of a larger design, transforming adversity into opportunities for growth. Understanding logos offered Aurelius a sense of peace that transcended his circumstances. And it is this deep understanding of the natural order that offers us a deeper insight into Stoicism's worldview. Aurelius used this practice of reflection to examine his thoughts and actions. For instance, in one of his reflections, he writes, "The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look at things as they are without judgment." In another passage, he reflects on the nature of adversity. Obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal. This reveals his deep understanding that challenges are not to be feared, but rather opportunities for growth. His reflections also extend to his role as an emperor, where he writes, "Do what nature requires of you." This exemplifies his practical approach to leadership, grounded in a deep understanding of natural order and duty. The timeless principles he espoused can help transform adversity into opportunities for personal growth. They offer a practical framework that can be applied in any situation, from the battlefield to the boardroom. So, let's pause and consider how reflection has been a powerful tool throughout history for those seeking inner strength and resilience. This collection of reflections, penned between 69 to 80 AD, offers profound insights into emotional regulation and resilience. Among the timeless principles Aurelius espoused is premeditatio malorum, a practice of imagining the worst-case scenarios in advance. He believed that by visualizing adversity, one can better prepare for its eventuality and reduce emotional distress. Aurelius also advocated for the dichotomy of control, the distinction between what we can influence and what lies beyond our power. By focusing on what is within our control, such as our attitudes and actions, we can navigate adversity with greater composure. Marcus Aurelius's diary serves as a beacon of emotional mastery, offering guidance to navigate the storms of life with steadfastness and calm. Stoics believe that the universe is a dynamic system, always in motion and transformation. Nothing remains static. Everything changes, from empires to individuals. This mutability, or alamen, is not something to fear but rather to accept and work with. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom suggests that embracing change as a constant companion can fortify one's resolve. His thoughts were not mere philosophical musings. They grappled with real-world moral dilemmas, especially in the context of his role as the Emperor of Rome. He believed that justice was not something that could be imposed by human law, but rather a natural order governed by logos, a divine reason or principle that permeates the universe. According to Marcus Aurelius, every individual possesses an innate sense of right and wrong, akin to what we now call natural law. In his diary, he wrestled with the tension between this universal moral code and the practical realities of governing an empire. He acknowledged that while logos provided a clear standard, implementing it fairly in a complex society like Rome was far from straightforward. His writings reveal that he faced ethical dilemmas almost daily, from dealing with rebellious provinces to managing political intrigue within the empire. Through his reflections, Marcus Aurelius sought to align his actions with logos, striving for fairness even amidst chaos and adversity. In one of the most poignant passages, he wrote about the importance of maintaining one's moral integrity in the face of overwhelming challenges. He believed that even if his actions did not align perfectly with logos, it was crucial to remain committed to the pursuit of justice and fairness. In one of his entries, Marcus writes, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing, because an artful life requires combat with the obstacles that are in our way." This passage illustrates his belief that resilience is not about avoiding adversity, but about facing it head-on and turning it into opportunities for personal growth. In another entry, Marcus reflects on the nature of obstacles. "What stands in the way becomes the way." This sentence encapsulates his belief that every challenge is an opportunity to grow and learn. The practice of reflective journaling allowed Marcus Aurelius to maintain his commitment to justice and fairness, even in the face of adversity. He believed that every experience, no matter how difficult, was an opportunity for growth. In those moments, he turned his gaze inward, contemplating the nature of the universe and his place within it. This introspective practice was not merely a personal coping mechanism, but a deeply philosophical exercise that has inspired generations. The power of Marcus Aurelius's reflective journaling lies in its ability to transform adversity into an opportunity for growth. By facing his challenges head-on and turning them into lessons, he created a timeless blueprint for resilience that can be adopted by anyone. So the next time you find yourself facing an obstacle or dealing with adversity, remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Turn your challenges into opportunities for growth through the practice of reflective journaling. One fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, as advocated by Aurelius, is the practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditation on adversity. This involves mentally rehearsing potential difficulties and preparing the mind to face them with resilience. Aurelius believed that by contemplating future challenges, one could develop an inner strength capable of transcending external circumstances. This proactive approach to adversity is evident in the pages of Meditations. For instance, Aurelius reflects on the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death. He writes, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and what you think." By contemplating the brevity of life, Aurelius prepares his mind to face its end with tranquility. This exercise in premeditation helps him navigate personal crises and maintain a steadfast demeanor amidst warfare. Another example is his consideration of the possibility of being criticized or maligned. "What do they say about you?" he asks himself. Aurelius imagines the worst-case scenarios and prepares his responses in advance. This mental exercise allows him to remain unperturbed by potential slander or malice. The practice of contemplative thought, as espoused by Aurelius, serves as a practical strategy for transforming adversity into an opportunity for growth. By proactively envisioning and preparing for challenges, one can develop a resilient mindset that turns obstacles into stepping stones for personal development. This passage reveals the emperor's belief in the interconnectedness of life and his role as a leader who must guide those behind him safely through adversity. These words underscore the importance of Stoic resilience in leadership, staying calm and composed amidst chaos to make clear-headed decisions that benefit those under your care. In a stark reminder of his duty, Aurelius writes, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be like. just be one. This encapsulates the philosophy of leading by example, embodying the qualities you wish to instill in others. The Emperor's teachings on resilience are not mere philosophical musings. They are battle-tested principles for navigating the most trying of times. As the cold winter winds batter his tent, Aurelius ponders the nature of adversity. Obstacles are what you face before reaching your goal. For him, challenges are not insurmountable barriers, but rather steps on the path to growth and mastery. One of his key insights is encapsulated in a passage from Meditations. Death is nothing to us, for nature first makes us the kind of thing that can die, and then makes death itself a change or transformation, not an annihilation. This passage reveals Aurelius's acceptance of mortality as a natural part of life's cycle, rather than something to be feared. He extends this idea further, writing, "The soul becomes like water in a container that is leaking out drop by drop. It does not notice its loss until the container is empty and then realizes for the first time that it was being gradually drained." Here, Aurelius uses a vivid metaphor to illustrate the gradual loss of life, drawing a parallel between a leaky container and the soul's slow depletion. This perspective on death is not one of dread, but of understanding. For Aurelius, loss is part of the natural order of things, much like the changing of seasons or the ebb and flow of tides. By accepting this impermanence, he finds a path to resilience. When considering the deaths of loved ones, Aurelius writes, "Remember that very soon now you will be no one, nor will anyone exist who remembers you." This is not a threat of misfortune, but simply a fact, like saying the box has been moved or sent from here to there. Here, he emphasizes the transience of human existence and encourages acceptance. He also reflects on the lives of those close to him who have passed away, noting that their spirits continue to live on in a way. "The souls of our dear ones are still present with us, as if they were just invisible," he writes, suggesting an ongoing connection that transcends death. This idea extends to his own mortality as well. Aurelius understands that his life too will one day come to an end, and rather than fearing this inevitability, he finds peace in knowing that it is part of a greater cosmic order. For him, grief becomes not a debilitating force, but a natural reaction to be acknowledged and managed. He teaches us to view loss through the lens of impermanence, finding comfort in the idea that death is merely a transformation rather than an end. By embracing this Stoic perspective, Aurelius turns grief into an opportunity for growth. He shows us how acceptance and resilience can transform our experiences of loss, turning what might be perceived as adversity into a chance to deepen our understanding of life's cycle. Aurelius believed that enduring hardship with strength and resilience was not just a necessity but an art form. His personal experiences during war and crisis became the foundation for his teachings. In Meditations, Aurelius writes, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life." This isn't a call for reckless abandon, but a reminder to live with purpose and integrity, even in adversity. He reminds us that our actions, thoughts, and attitudes are choices we make, regardless of circumstances. Fortitude, for Aurelius, was about maintaining control over one's inner self in the face of external chaos. During his military campaigns, Aurelius often found himself amidst the harsh realities of war. Yet, he remained steadfast in his principles. He observed that even when surrounded by chaos, one can choose to remain calm and composed. He writes, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is a profound shift from seeing adversity as an obstacle to viewing it as an opportunity for growth. Aurelius believed that true strength lies not in the absence of adversity, but in how one navigates through it. He saw hardship as a chance to refine one's character and deepen one's understanding of life. In another passage from Meditations, he states, "What stands in the way becomes the way." This simple yet powerful phrase encapsulates his belief that adversity is not something to be avoided, but a pathway to inner strength and resilience. Aurelius's personal reflections during war serve as a testament to his commitment to these principles. His diary entries are not mere musings, but actionable insights into cultivating fortitude. He understood that true power comes from within, from one's ability to maintain composure and purpose, even in the face of insurmountable odds. By turning adversity into opportunities for growth, Aurelius not only transformed his own experiences, but also left behind a legacy that continues to inspire and guide others. In the enduring wisdom of Meditations, we find a blueprint for navigating life's challenges with fortitude and resilience. As Aurelius writes, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." This final thought encapsulates his philosophy: to rise above adversity with grace and strength. And with that, we settle into the calm assurance that even in times of crisis and war, there lies an opportunity for inner growth and fortitude. In one particularly moving passage, Marcus Aurelius expresses his gratitude for Fronto's unwavering support. "Your friendship has been a beacon of light in these dark times." This personal reflection offers a humanizing glimpse into the emotional depth of their bond and the comfort it provided during periods of crisis. Through these letters, Marcus Aurelius demonstrates how Stoic principles can be applied practically in daily life, even amidst the most challenging circumstances. His correspondence with Fronto serves as a testament to his emotional resilience and his unwavering commitment to personal growth. One of the key tenets of Stoic mindfulness is focusing on the present moment. By anchoring himself in the here and now, Marcus Aurelius could navigate the uncertainties of war. He often turned to contemplating nature's grandeur as a means of grounding himself. In the midst of battles and political upheaval, the majesty of the natural world served as a steady reminder of life's enduring cycles. Self-reflection was another cornerstone of his practice. Regularly examining his own thoughts and emotions helped him maintain emotional stability during trying times. This insight underscores the practical application of Stoicism in navigating crisis, demonstrating how focusing on what one can control, one's own thoughts and emotions, can provide a bulwark against external chaos. For Marcus Aurelius, these practices were more than just theoretical exercises. They were lifelines during his reign's tumultuous times. By focusing on what he could control and accepting the impermanence of all things, Marcus Aurelius transformed adversity into opportunities for growth. This chapter highlights the practical application of Stoicism in dealing with crisis, reinforcing the idea that even amidst chaos, one can find stability and purpose. Consider his approach to decision-making. While facing constant wars and plagues, Marcus Aurelius would remind himself, "The obstacle is the way." He saw challenges not as barriers but as opportunities for growth. He understood that avoiding challenges only delayed growth. By embracing them, he could hone his skills and resilience. This approach isn't just for emperors. It applies to any decision we face today. Imagine facing a complex project at work. Instead of seeing it as an insurmountable task, you could view it as an opportunity to refine your problem-solving skills and demonstrate your value to the team. This means putting your best effort into every task, no matter how small or mundane. Whether you're preparing a report for a meeting or cooking dinner at home, approach each task with the same diligence and care. For instance, when drafting an important email, Marcus Aurelius would focus on crafting a clear and concise message that conveyed his points effectively. He wouldn't rush or procrastinate. He'd ensure every word counted. This discipline extends to personal relationships as well. Instead of letting emotions dictate your actions, take a moment to consider what you can control and how you can respond thoughtfully. Let's say you're having a disagreement with a loved one. Instead of reacting impulsively, step back and focus on expressing your thoughts clearly and respectfully. This not only resolves the conflict more effectively, but also strengthens your relationship over time. Marcus Aurelius's teachings aren't just for moments of high drama, they're for the daily grind as well. By focusing on what we can control and viewing challenges as opportunities, we can transform our ordinary lives into a path of continuous growth and improvement. So the next time you face a tough decision or a seemingly mundane task, remember Marcus Aurelius's wisdom: the obstacle is the way. Use that challenge as a stepping stone to growth and mastery. Because even in our everyday lives, Stoicism offers us powerful tools for navigating the ups and downs with grace, resilience, and wisdom.